Hi, Only. My name is Neil. I'm with Dorkaholics.
Hi, Neil. Nice to meet you.
At Dorkaholics, we believe that there's a dork in everyone, and it's our job to bring that dork out into the world.
Great.
When your character first appears in the film inside the coffee shop, I thought like, oh my god, this is like gonna be an iconic, neat, cute scene, just because the dance and the dialogue was just so good.
I'm glad to hear that.
I gotta ask, like, what did it take for it to get to that point? How many like takes? How did you develop that
Mm.
chemistry with Justice?
Oh, that scene in particular, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like our director Kobe was very aware that that was only my second day on set. And the first day on set was filmed in a car, and it was kind of a more intimate setting. I don't know if that was an intentional for my first day, but it really kind of warms me up a little bit. But the coffee shop scene was the first scene where there were background actors, there was the whole crew, and it was kind of like intimidating for me. And I think Kobe was really aware of that. So we got a lot of time to work on that scene. We got a lot of time and different takes. We got to improv, we got to say it in our own words. So Kobe really set the conditions for that to be a relaxed and playful interaction.
I definitely recall that feeling of playfulness just because it's like,
Good.
oh,
Good.
he spilled my coffee,
Very
can't knock
kind.
you.
Good.
When I watched Magic Society,
Mhm.
I came in expecting to laugh a lot, and I knew it would
Mhm.
touch upon feelings of how to navigate kind of places where you don't feel like you belong, or that you're necessarily, as the film touches upon, being viewed upon to be successful. Like people looking at you favorably.
Mhm.
What was it like for you during that scene in the auditorium? Like, because you
Mhm.
were there watching, so no way you were kind of just like the rest of the audience in the film or in the theater.
That was great. That was like, I felt like, I mean, just as an actor, I felt like I was watching a bunch of professionals in my field go off. Like Michaela Watkins and Rupert Friend and then Drew and Justice, because it's a lot of talking over each other. Um, so yeah, my character was just supposed to be like kind of watching like in awe, and I only was just kind of watching in awe.
Were there any real life experiences that came to mind for you as you watched the film?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's probably some specific ones that aren't coming to mind right now, but generally, I think generally just being in an environment where you want something, you want to be promoted, you want to pursue your dream job, or you just want to survive. And you have to employ this like kind of other awareness where you're aware of yourself, but you're also very aware of all the other people around you and how what you are affects them. Um, so, that felt like a pretty prevalent theme for my character, for Justice's character. Um, and it's really relatable. That's like a feeling. It's a very recognizable feeling to me. Just what parts of me do I need to shut off right now, and what parts is going to make this person feel good.
That feels like a tie back to when in the Magical Society they have like that blackboard, the Venn diagram saying we're supposed to deliver that intersection between being authentically ourselves, but also making white people comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, acceptable to whites.
Has there been a film or series in the past that you watched that Magical Society just kind of resonated with you the same way that past work did?
Has there been something I've watched that has resonated with me the way that this movie resonated with me?
Yes.
I don't know. Um, I feel like this because I was in it, watching this film and being a part of it, it felt like a pretty unique experience because I had some authorship over parts of it. Um, there have certainly been, well, I Everything Everywhere All at Once came out while I was shooting this, and I like just sobbed because of the content, but also because like um maybe this is my generation, I don't know, but every time I see like a whole cast of Asian people, it no matter what they're doing, and it could be really a bad project, but it kind of makes me emotional because um when I was growing up, that didn't that wasn't the reality. Um so maybe that film,
Mm.
and the fact that Michelle Yeoh won the Oscar and all that I don't know if it resonated with me the same way that this film does, but it resonated with me.
No, I definitely understand where you're going with that.
Yeah.
To close this out, I love to ask people, what made you a dork growing up?
Um, Actually, the question is what didn't make me a dork? I was a big dork. I was a big academic person, because my parents were I obviously being a theater kid makes you a dork. I had all kinds of hobbies. So I was just it would be hard to find a quality about me when I was younger that wasn't dorky.
Welcome to Dorkaholics.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again, Anli. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I can't wait to continue telling more people to watch American Society.
Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.